I'm posting 333 pieces of content in 33 days to boost my business, find my baddies, and help you build your magnetic brand. It is day 13, and let me tell you, it's something about getting into the teens that the anxiety, the anxiousness, just feeling like ooh is starting to come. Because I'm ready to be done with the challenge. Not because it's like boring, not because I'm having fun and like it's just my manifesting generator. Like I just like to keep things going, and like finishing up. So I'm starting to feel a little antsy with it, but we are committed to doing what we got to do each day and doing these vlogs and doing these updates and actually building. And if I had to sum up a word for today, the word would be divine or alignment. Alignment is the word, because everything that needed to happen has happened. Normally in my brain I get like very, very myopic. I get very, very like focused, and if there's any deviation from it, like I'm getting anxious, I'm getting dysregulated. And today was probably the smoothest day that it's had, and it was completely like not even 360, it was a full 720, like 3 full rotations different from what I had anticipated. Everything worked out even better than expected. So just continuing to put that trust in the universe, continuing to put that trust in the divine, and like the downloads coming forth and like doing it. The meetings that I've had were like super productive. The connecting with people has super amazing. I've met with some amazing like ladies, and like we bartering. I don't know about y'all, but when it's time to barter and help and exchange, it's like boom. So I found some amazing like ladies that I'm like, they're gonna help me out with some stuff that I need help with. I'm gonna help them out with some brand strategy and some graphic design that's within my wheelhouse, within my thing. I'm like, yes, da 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 da. We are helping one another, and we're like doing it and just building a community and feeding into that energy. Is just a energy of generosity. It's such an energy of reciprocity, and just to feed into that has just been it's everything and then some. When I say it's everything and then some, it's everything and then some. It has been, when you aligned and you're doing magnetic, your people come. They come. I don't know how else to explain it. I don't know how else to do it. I'm living proof and living embodiment of doing it here, and helping my clients and helping my people being able to do that as well has just been absolutely amazing and fabulous. And my method of how I like doing it, I'm like, let's look at your birth chart, because that's where I started. I'm like, look, I need to know myself. I'm going to my birth chart. What are my talents? What are my strengths? We're going to go in there, because there's a cosmic blueprint that I was already built in. And let me stop being a hard head and look at what is naturally here and be in alignment. Because a lot of my own burnout, a lot of my own hurt, a lot of my own sabotage came from misalignment. I was trying to force myself into something that was not my lane. I was trying to force it. And as someone who is neurospicy, chronically ill, I'm like, we just can't be forcing shit just to force shit. We need to have alignment. It has to be to maximize, to go forward with it. And for years, taking a lot of trial, a lot of error, a lot of toxic workplaces, a lot of just toxic spaces and things that was just wearing me down. And because I literally wear my stress, like my stress comes out in my Crohn's flares, like when it's getting too much, the body's like, sit your ass down, you need to slow down, you were doing too much, when I'm being too hard-headed. And after so many cycles of that again and again and again, it's like, no. So taking that time is like, okay, I'm burnt out. I don't want to keep being burnt out. This is not the life that I want to live. And so like I'm going to the stars, going through my birth chart, really studying, getting into the astrology. I'm like, oh, these are my strengths, these are our things. And it wasn't just like prediction, like, oh, I have to do this. It was more so confirmation, things that I'm like naturally aligned. I'm like, you're gonna get like a power boost. You know how Mario gets that flower, that firefly, and now he's like, foo, 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 foo. Now he's in alignment. Now he's super powerful, and now he can do some things. Yeah. When I looked at like my chart and looked at the different areas, I'm like, what are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What are things that I can be putting in? It just gained confirmation to the things that I was already doing, that I was afraid to do, that I'm like, oh yeah, this like rocks with me. Like, yeah. So I went to my birth chart. I looked at the different areas, looking at my Mercury sign, looking at my Venus sign, looking at my moon sign. Those are the top 3 that I look at the different houses, and like, oh, what are we going to do? And baby, since I did that, when I did my pivot officially in like my business, I think it was like May 2025. May 2025, 2024, 2025, but it was a couple years ago. I made the official like pivot, going from math education, being a math teacher, doing that, into now my branding and marketing and like my content creation, like specifically with an artsy astro fair baby. It's been taking off. The DMs, the comments, the community has just been, it's the in-depth stuff. It's not surface level stuff too. It's not like, oh my god, da 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 da. You know, I am appreciative of all those things. It was more so like the depth and the connection, because I'm not seeking out everybody to be in my community. I want aligned people. I'd rather have a small community of about 300 people and we rocking and we doing it than tens of thousands of people and it's like surface levels like da 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 da. My whole goal and dream with that is like a 10K community across all my platforms. If it gets bigger and blow up, absolutely. But it's like I want 3,000 people on like my email list. I want 3,000 people on my YouTube. I want 3,000 people, like maybe like minimum across like my different things. Just have a small ecosystem of people that is engaged in like doing it. I don't want any and everybody. I want the aligned people that's here. And how I want my business like built as well as like I don't need the masses. I just need to concentrate it. And how I've like set up my goals and visions of how I want for like my business, for the recurring income, why not for my paid newsletter, hint hint, dropping soon. It's like, yeah, the in-depth things that we're doing and building in a community for, it's like, yeah, I don't need a lot. I just need the right few. And then trying to maintain all those relations. And I want to maintain these relationships. Like, I want to know your name. I want to know a little bit something about you. I don't want you to just be a number or a person just in the space and you just like lurking. That's not the type of person that I am. That's not the type of person that I operate. It's like, no, I want to get to know you. I want to go into the depths. Like, let's go into the trenches, because anybody can do surface level talk. Anybody can do all of that. Yeah, am I capable? But So saying all that to say, from like the burnout, going into my birth chart, doing my own alignment and being the embodiment of that, I now do that for other people. So if you are very interested in figuring out what is in your cosmic blueprint, where are your natural strengths, that you just need extra confirmation, that extra push, Auntie got you. So go ahead, check out the goodies in my link to see what are the newest offers. Like I said, I'm a manifesting generator, so I'm always continuing like to changing to make sure that I'm matching your needs. So definitely check it out so you don't miss out on the latest thing. And that is day 13. And I am excited for day 14. We definitely doing a celebration for day 15. We definitely doing a celebration for day 15, because that's the official halfway mark. We are past the last challenge. Like, yep, we gonna be doing it. So I'm curious. And as always, stay bratty and stay patty.